Hi, welcome to another video for simonsvideo.com, and my name is Simon Tay, and today I'm going to do another subscriber base review part 5. And let's get down to it. The first map that I want to review is Jackson. Jackson is by Jackson Singletary. The in-game name is Jackson. Okay, for this particular base, you can see this is a Town Hall 8, the trophy base, with the Town Hall in the middle of the base, which makes it very hard for the enemy to come in and attack the Town Hall. But one flaw for a massive base that have lots of partition is it uses too much wall protecting the towers. And the outside building, if you can see from the outside, there is too many buildings that is exposed outside the wall. So in order to get a trophy against this particular base, all you need to do is do a barbarian and archer rush on the outside of the base, and you get a 50% overall damage, and the person will already win the trophies. So do not use too much of this walls for the partition. If you waste too much walls, for example, all this partition is a bit of waste, since they can do the T-junction break. If let's say I'm the enemy, I want to get the resource, where will I attack? There's two resource that I want to get. First is to check whether if it's empty. If it's empty, the gold storage, most likely all the resources is in the gold mine and elixir collector. Right, so imagine if you are the enemy and looking at this, okay, roughly where is the resource, and I'll attack accordingly. So for me personally, I'll do a lazy farming. If the resource is a lot and you see the gold storage is empty, then I attack the outside exterior of the base and I get the trophy, I got the resource. So this design may or may not be effective depending on individuals. If you have collected all your resources, yes, it will be very tough to get into the base, but it's not difficult to get 50% overall damage. And basically this is the only flaw for a high partition kind of base. So everything from the mortar is triangular formation, the air defense tower is triangular formation, which is good. The archer is in a pentagon, almost pentagon. The cannon and archers is in a pentagon. So basically this base is very balanced. The only flaw is it uses too much partition to cover up individual section. The spring trap over here is also a little bit waste. It's like in the middle of nowhere. And the spring trap over here is for the wall breakers. Spring trap over here is for the wall breakers, and here is for the wall breakers. But for spring trap, it's more effective to get rid of 15 spaces of enemy. So if you put a spring trap in such a location that is most likely spring trap 1 or 2 troops, it's not very effective. It's not efficient enough to clear maybe 15 barbarians, or 15 archers, or 3 giants. It's more or less like a gamble to see you got 1 or 2 troops, and it's not very effective against the enemy attack. Yeah, I like the fact that it actually separate the resource in between the... Oh, this is like a group of resource, which is not good. This is separated by a non-resource in between them. This is separated. So only section that is easy money, easy resource is the bottom right side. So be aware of that. And your gold storage and elixir storage shouldn't be outside of the base, knowing very well that a Town Hall 8, you need a lot of resource in order to upgrade. So if you have a low level storage, yes, it's not so essential. But if you have upgraded them to maximum level, those storage are essential to upgrade. For example, the maximum level of P.E.K.K.A for Town Hall 8. So you need to plan ahead where you're going to put the gold storage and the elixir storage within the walls, right? So basically that's it for this particular base. The next base is by George Just sorry about the pronunciation. Okay, so for this particular base, you can see it's a slightly mazing base with a place where the enemy supposedly will go towards to within the hole where it will try to funnel the enemy into the maze. Unfortunately, for any maze, if there is no target of for example resource for the goblins, towers for the giants, the enemy will not go into the maze. So remember, when you're creating a maze, you need a target for them to attack. For this, you only attract the giant on the top left side. Bottom right side is for the giant but not the goblin. For the top right and the bottom left, there's no target at all. They will not go in. Instead, they will try to attack the adjacent buildings. That is the nearest building that there is a target of opportunity, until the fact that they have destroyed those buildings before they will go into the center, into the maze. If I were you, I will try to put say within a T junction, place a spring trap for them to actually see there's a hole to go into, and then they will find their way onto the spring trap. So the spring trap is best in between a resource and a tower, so that both giants and goblins will step on it and stop on top of it. But obviously you can see this particular mortar and this particular mortar and this particular mortar is within one layer of wall. After they go through the maze, this is a spring trap that will only attract the giant, and this spring trap also attract the giant. This spring trap is attracting the giant. This spring trap attracting the giant only. So if you go using goblins, for example, to attack on the outside, potentially they will not be attracted into the trap unless the rest of the resource has been taken care of. Then they will go into the spring trap to get the gold storage. So normally I will put the spring trap within the base on the second layer. Yes, it does open up multiple layer, but you can design in such a way that you push the barbarian archers and giant to go one big round of the base instead of going straight into the base. If the spring trap is just one way and then they go straight into the base, that is not something that you want to. You want them to go onto a spring trap and move on to the next spring trap and move on to next spring trap, and then eliminating the troops along the way. And your main objective, your clan castle or your gold storage, which is mine, will not be destroyed in the center of the base. Especially the mortar should be right in the middle inner layer, so that the mortar will not be destroyed along the way. Okay, for the final base is Ali. In-game name is Ali. For this particular base, you can see a lot of buildings is exposed outside the range of all the towers. This is one of those kind of design that is what do you call that? The idea is to slow down the enemy, slower unit like P.E.K.K.A heroes and giants, or even the golem from destroying the whole base 100%. But why do you want to slow them down on the outside of the base without any defense of your defensive structures like archers and cannon? While they are attacking all those buildings, they can use only, maybe if they are smart, they do not deploy more than 10 units, maybe 2 units or 6 units, 3 on each side. So you are living with maybe hundreds of other units available to attack on the top right or the top left, making it sure that they can get majority of the resource. And one thing about exposed gold mine and elixir collector is if you have forgotten to collect your resource, for example, then is a prime target for lazy farming. That is something that you have to take note of. Defend every single buildings. Do not let them have them so easily. Especially any one building that is outside the range of the your defensive structures are potential bait to lure your reinforcement troops out of your base. For example, this hero location and the reinforcement can be lured to outside any of these buildings to be destroyed outside the range of any defensive structures. The mortar is in triangle formation is good. The air defense in triangle formation, which is good also, which is balanced. The archers is balanced. The cannon is roughly balanced, can be better. The archers and the cannon should like exchange position so that you're more spread out. This as well to make it much more balanced. Other than that, you can see that there's a gold storage is exposed on the outside, and the elixir storage. Giving note that you have Town Hall 8, some of your upgrades need all your gold storage to be maxed out. So putting a maxed out gold storage or maxed out elixir storage on the outside is definitely like free buffet for the enemy when they are attacking. Yeah, if you are trying to build a base, my recommendation is to put in the center of the base, because if you put too high on the top side, yes, sometimes it will attract the people to click on the end game, the end battle button accidentally and then quit the game. But it is a one trick pony, you see, because people, once they get to know of this end battle button, they will simply be more careful when they are attacking your base. So try not to design in such a way. The better is the centralized position where all the enemy have equal number of distance to get to your base. People will still be able to attack after this grass layer, so they will still be able to deploy troops, and the worst thing is they have an immediate touchdown onto the side of the wall without any delay, so there is no like walking distance to your defensive structures range. Well, basically that's it for this subscriber base review, and this part 5. Yeah, and I hope you like this video. Of course, do comment in the comment section below what you like and what you do not like. I value all your feedbacks, and of course do share this video to people who need it, right? So basically, and subscribe. Yeah, thank you very much for watching Simon's video. Have a nice day. See ya. Bye bye. To support for this podcast, please visit simonvideo.com for more podcasts and application reviews. Thank you very much.